When I look at the Changi prison gate today, it reminds me of how far Singapore prison service has come over the past 75 years. Prisons has been around since the colonial times in the 1800s. It was only in 1946 that the Singapore Prison Service, or SPS, was established as a government department. I am proud to be part of SPS as a captain of lives. Our modern-day institutions are mainly centralized within the Changi prison complex. They are purpose-built, high-tech, secure, and operationally efficient. 75 years ago, things were very different. I heard that in those days, prisons faced an overcrowding problem, which led to tensions among the inmates and posed a challenge when it came to instilling discipline and order. New prisons and drug rehabilitation centers were quickly established across Singapore to tackle overcrowding and facilitate better management of inmates. In the past, we had to carry a big heavy bunch of keys to unlock and lock the gates and doors in prison. So, I was excited when I heard about the Changi Prison Complex Master Plan. We were progressing in a big way. The high-tech security and purpose-built facilities would transform our work and allow us to achieve more in both security and rehabilitation. We did not stop there. Now, at the new Selarang Park complex, I'll only need to scan my face to gain entry. We are also able to account for our equipment quickly, as well as detect and respond to contingencies faster. Besides infrastructure, our staff competencies have also evolved over time. Training provided to staff was limited when I first started out. As we progressed, I was trained and equipped with self-defense skills, rehabilitation knowledge, and correctional competencies. Our training curriculum was constantly updated to keep our skills and knowledge current and relevant. Speaking of training, I must mention my very fit and tactically proficient buddy who was selected to work in our elite unit. Back then, a new elite unit known as the Special Action Prisons Unit, or SAPU in short, was established to handle complex prison contingencies. Later, SAPU developed into SPEAR. Knowing that we have such operational capabilities gives us the much needed confidence to go about our daily work. Do you know that in those days it was difficult to get people to join us? The lack of formal training and mainly custodial duties hardly sparked joy. The big wave of change came during the late 1990s. All of us were involved in revisioning our future and gradually took pride in our new identity as captains of lives, which illustrates our role in steering inmates to change for the better. It may sound unbelievable, but early in my career, we had only a small team of counselors and psychologists serving the whole of prison service. Today, we have a full division providing counseling and rehabilitation services. Now inmates can take greater ownership of their rehabilitation through the use of electronic tablets in their cells, which promotes self-directed learning and enhances digital literacy. Research has shown that rehabilitation is more effective in a real-world setting. Hence, we work beyond our prison walls to better help and support our inmates upon their release. We continue to expand community corrections to allow more inmates an opportunity to better reintegrate into society. Without relevant employability skills, inmates will find it hard to get jobs after release. Therefore, since the 1970s, they have had opportunities to attend work programs through SCORE, which later rebranded to become Yellow Ribbon Singapore, or YRSG. Besides work programs, YRSG now provides more opportunities for inmates to upskill themselves and undergo career coaching. This gives them a better chance of securing good jobs, hence promoting successful reintegration into the community. But things are not always rosy upon release. Many inmates shared with us about society's lack of acceptance of ex-offenders. We knew that without unlocking this second prison, our efforts may go to waste. So we launched the Yellow Ribbon Project to rally the community to give ex-offenders second chances. We are heartened to receive strong support from the community as well as from our foreign counterparts who have joined us in this cause. Working with our community partners, we help inmates to rebuild their relationships with their families, even while they serve their sentences. We believe that strong family and community support are necessary to complement our efforts in steering inmates towards positive change. To enhance our rehabilitation efforts, we also have a dedicated team of prison volunteers who actively commit their time to conduct programs for our inmates. Beyond prison, the volunteers, including grassroots volunteers, provide support for inmates' families. The volunteers also provide support for inmates after their release, establishing a pro-social ecosystem for our inmates to thrive in. Through all these efforts, our recidivism rates have decreased over the years and remain low and stable. So much has changed over the past 75 years. Looking back, we have overcome many challenges by always striving for excellence. I'm proud to be part of the Singapore Prison Service, where, as captains of lives, we worked with our community partners to prevent reoffending and transform lives, with you for a safer Singapore.